All right, well, let's talk about the weather for a second. It seems like it's been pretty calm today, and I know that we're seeing temperatures increase a little bit, and you might be tracking some chances for rain.
Yeah, more rain in the forecast. We'll take as much rain as we can in July. I want to show you how much rain we picked up today because it was feast or famine. Take a look at the map. Poto, that's where you had that picture earlier you were just showing after weather we did a little earlier. 1.5 inches there at the Robert Caress Airport, and then Sallisaw, we were just under a tenth. So big difference between north and south on which side of the river you live on, the Sequoia Wildlife Refuge, and what side you live on. Fort Smith, just under a quarter inch. Greenwood, about a half inch. Boonville, we actually had a good downpour over us, 1.2 inches. But then in northwest Arkansas, nothing to register. There's one little shower that's coming in towards Elkins, but it may dissipate here in a moment. So that's going to be about it. Here's another way to look at who got rain and who didn't. Sharp cutoff. You go from Fort Smith, you head south and west to Poto. Not bad. Once you cross over the river into Van Buren, we barely got anything. Same story in Mulberry, Ozark. We saw the showers kind of around us, especially in that southern sky, but nothing to really come at us, mainly south towards Paris, and Boonville had that big downpour too, and Poto specifically. You go into northwest Arkansas, not much. But everyone has mostly cloudy skies, although the clouds are starting to break. Some of us getting a little bit more sun than others right now. Throughout the rest of this evening, expect more sunshine to break out across 5 country as this little spiral of clouds and some showers pushes off towards the east. Kind of looks like a little tropical storm right over the state line right now. Higher pressure is going to be coming in. That's going to build our heat the next couple of days. Today we were protected by some of the clouds. Now skies are starting to clear this evening across northwest Arkansas. But since the sun's at a lower angle there in the evening, we're not going to be able to warm too much up, but we'll be in the mid-80s here for a while, low 80s by 9 o'clock. In the River Valley, we're still working on some of our clouds. It may take us just a bit longer, but we're just stuck in the mid-80s. We're not going to budge much the next few hours. So by tomorrow morning, waking up, headed out the door for your Wednesday, most of us should be in the 70s. It's going to be a nice humid start though, and the humidity and the heat put together means it's going to be feeling big time. It's like summer for your Wednesday. Now afternoon actual air temperature highs will be in the mid-90s. Some of us will reach the upper 90s. But then how is it going to feel on your skin? Well, you factor in the humidity. Nice south wind out there to bring in more of the humidity from the south, and it could be feeling like it's over 105 and sometimes even over 110. Look at the feel like temperature in Fort Smith projected, maybe feeling like 114. And one reason why the humidity will be extra high in Fort Smith, Sallisaw, and Poto, that's where we've had more of the rain the past couple of days. We haven't had as much rain in Clarksville, so we're down to a 107. Still hot, I tell you what. It's not going to be feeling that nice when you're outside in Clarksville tomorrow, but the humidity is a little bit worse as you go westbound, where we've had more rain the past about 7 or 8 days. Now, overnight tonight, we're not expecting any rain. Clouds will continue to clear. We'll have mostly clear skies, I think, as you're waking up tomorrow morning, and then a lot of sun throughout the day. There'll be a high cloud every once in a while. This is what this is kind of indicating, but the sun's still being able to peek right through that and warm us up. We're headed well into the 90s, and with that south wind, not only will it bring in the humidity, but it will keep the air stirred a little bit. Sometimes that does help, but the thermometer is going to be through the roof, I think. Now, when it comes to heat index, we're feeling it the next couple of days. Tomorrow is probably our hottest day. By Thursday, some isolated storm chances start to come in, and then the storm chances really come in Friday and Saturday, helping to reduce that feel-like temperature because the temperatures will just be cooler overall. Through the weekend, maybe another inch. If you're lucky, maybe 2 inches. We'll have to see, but there are rain chances ahead. You know how it goes. They're going to be scattered. Everyone gets something very different across northwest Arkansas and the River Valley. We could use more rain in northwest because we've kind of been avoided the past couple of rounds, while the River Valley, we've gotten a little bit more, especially Fort Smith and south and west. But we do have those rain chances through the weekend. They're going to knock the temperatures down just a bit.
I do feel like we're lucky getting just this amount of rain compared to what we're seeing in the Northeast and New York, and also Oklahoma just got a bunch of rain as well. It's
way
crazy.
too much. So you want the rain to cool you off, but then you have flooding issues. And that can really hurt farmers as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And you don't want a flooded basement either. It's crazy. All right. Thanks, Matt. Okay, coming up next, we have scammers are always trying to get into your bank account, but it can be even worse on Amazon Prime Day. Some tips from